Welcome to Natruns YouTube video number 3. Today is a race day vlog of race number 2 of 4 of the cross country league, and we are at the beautiful Tonbridge School, Somerhill School, and I've never done 8k on this course before. When we was here last couple of years it was a 5k and it is hilly. It's probably the hardest course of all of the 4. I'm going to go and show you some of the hills to show you how hard it is. I don't even know if this camera is going to do it justice, how gnarly this hill is. Oh, it's not too slippery today. As you can see, it's really sunny, really dry. But trust me, this is a steep one. I'm going to walk up it. Fancy seeing you here. This is the hilliest hill I think I can remember. But am I right in thinking we've only ever done 5k here? Let's look on Para 10. I'll have another look.
Yeah, we did 8 last.
Maybe we did do 8 last. That's the hilliest hill. That would look cute in the video. Oh no! I did see a lad driving near the car park. My thumb's a bit jiggly. Yeah. My legs feel better than they did last time though. Like you say, like a being hop, and you think it's actually a bit wrong. Yeah. This time of year. I'm going to try something different with my hair today. As I mentioned before, that bun really annoyed me flapping about. So I'm going to go for a low ponytail, but it's so long at the moment, I'm a bit worried. It's going to make my back hot. It's warm today, but trial and error. We'll see how the low pony goes today. Alwyn has much better memory than me. Has reminded me that we were due to do 8k here last time, and I started the race probably 100 metres in, 200 metres in. My calf felt like it popped, and to be honest, I totally forgot about that injury. I didn't ever seek proper medical advice, to be honest, because I think it was some sort of soft tissue thing, and I just didn't run for probably a couple of months. Well, a little bit of running I think I did, and it did get better, touch wood, and it hasn't bothered me since. So let's hope today is better than last time I came to Tonbridge. Excellent running. Go on, get up the hill. Woo! Excellent running, well done. Go on, Chris and Neil. Yeah, Chris and Neil. Go on, Chris and Neil. Come on, Alan. Go on, Alan. Good, lovely running, well done, mate. Keep pushing. Good spot. Can get a picture of me. Oh, nice country. That was hard. Really hilly, really hot. 37 minutes and 17 seconds, which is bang on 7.3 minutes per mile. I'm really happy with that. I'm always happy when I'm not injured in a race and I give it my all. The ponytail was fine. So I think I'm going to have my hair like this for the cross-country races now. My bottom didn't feel great during that race, especially with the hills. I was a bit like, oh. But I did go out last night, I'm not going to lie. But I only had 2 drinks and then I drank water. So I did behave, so I don't know if that's it or if it's something I've eaten. But yeah, happy. Owen's happy. It's now Sunday and I've had to go to work, as you may be able to see. But the results are in from the race. I wanted to tell you my splits, the breakdown of my splits, which show not a very strategic race. But I wanted to explain why I think I run like that and why it somewhat benefits me. 29th lady overall, so 1 place down from the first cross-country race, and 15th senior lady. So I think that's higher up in the senior ladies but lower down in the overall winning, which is interesting. There's obviously more older ladies that was running this race. I do think the race went well and I was happy with my performance, but I think I mentioned in my last video that I do struggle with going out too fast, and this has been a known thing of mine that I've been trying to learn all these years I've been running. And in the last cross-country race I couldn't go out too fast because there was a lady at the start that didn't start so quick. So yesterday I made sure that I was right near the front, not the front line, I leave that for the really fast ladies, but I was sort of the second line from the start line. And in my head I was thinking, this time I'm going to get a good start, I'm not going to be slowed down, I'm going to go for it. My first mile was 6 minutes 47 per mile pace, which is far too quick. In racing, calm down at the start, go into the race slowly, and it will benefit you later on in the race when you've still got the legs and you're not fatigued from exhausting yourself at the beginning of the race. That is definitely the advice that I give to people, but I don't take that advice. But in saying that, I don't want to sound hypocritical, but in a race that's an 8K, so kind of a shorter race like these, when I go out too fast, I do get obviously a little bit exhausted, especially when it's really hilly. But because I've got ladies around me that are at that pace, I kind of cling on, and through just grit and determination, I think that I run faster if I start faster, rather than starting back. So I mean, I think probably some athletes benefit from starting back and then gaining on athletes, and it probably gives you a boost to overtake. Looking at my splits, it was my fastest mile was my fastest, the 6:47, and then it was 7:56, 7:19. Then I slowed down a bit for the 4th mile, 8:06, and then my last mile was 7:26. I sped up towards the end, which is obviously a good thing to do. And there was a girl that pulled away from me at the end, and I tried to get her, because I've got a pretty good sprint finish, I think, but she still got away from me, which now is niggling at me because I didn't know I was 29th. And if I'd have beaten that girl, who was from Tonbridge as well, and it was a Tonbridge race, so she had loads of support there, if I'd have beaten her, I'd have been the same position as I was at the 2nd cross-country. So now I'm even more determined going into the 3rd cross-country that I need to be 28th or higher. So that's exciting. I've got one more thing I wanted to share with you all that I was waiting to say. I did my first podcast interview on Thursday, and it's out this coming Thursday, and it was for the What the Fartlek podcast. I have to be careful with that one. What the Fartlek podcast, chatting to Rob, and I really enjoyed it. Rob is a great guy to chat to, and I like the way the conversation flowed. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I hope that it gives the listeners some type of thing that they're after. I will share it all over my socials, but yeah, just to let everyone know, if you're watching this, watch out for What the Fartlek, my episode, and give it a listen, see what you think, and let me know. Also, quick update, I had a meeting with Josie and Owen today. We went for a 10k run, and then we had a meeting about this run club. We're even more ready now, and it's my Swale Run Club's presentation night in the middle of November, and I'm going to get it out to more of the people there that were interested in joining the run club. So I think we're going to start it end of November, beginning of December. So as it gets dark, as people are losing motivation, we're going to try and get everyone up for coming for a relaxed, sociable, chatty run club with us starting in December. I think that's all I've got to tell everyone. Oh, I didn't tell you how many miles done this week. It's up a little bit this week to 22.5, and I'm not quite into that big ultramarathon training block yet, but that will start in 3 weeks, and that will begin my back-to-back long runs, which I do love. I'm excited for starting those. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you next Monday. Okay.